If you're only matching with 4s and 5s on Hinge, your profile probably looks exactly like these guys' profiles here that we're about to roast. I'm going to break down some real, actual profiles to show you exactly what's killing your ability to match with 9s and 10s. And yes, there are 9s and 10s on dating apps. You just haven't seen them yet. I've coached over 3,000 men and helped them with their dating profiles, and over 450 men one-on-one personally. And the same mistakes show up every single time. Let's get into it. First profile, who do we got? Get someone who looks at you like... All right, so let's break this down. I'm going to channel my inner feminine, articulate girl, and I'm going to give you guys an understanding of what they're feeling that girls couldn't even describe. So what she's going to see is, first of all, the first photo, you in Starbucks with the smallest cup you could possibly get of like a doppio. The main concept I want you guys to remember is the polarity is the most important thing in relationships other than safety, right? Being attractive male, the masculine, hyper masculine male. If you're not masculine, she's not going to be attracted to you. If you go look at a magnet, right? A very strong South Pole and a very strong North Pole, they're very attracted to each other. Do you want a girl who's all over you, desiring you, magnetic to you, pulled towards you? Yeah, you'd be lying if you said no. So you have to be the strong North Pole masculine magnet to draw the strong, hyper feminine, attractive, high estrogen female to your orbit, to your train, to your, to you. You want them to be attracted to you. So if you're acting like a female, doing feminine, soft, weak things, feminine and weak are different. Feminine and weak, not both, right? They're not the same thing. She's not going to be attracted to you, and she's not going to know why. She's not going to know how to explain it to you. She's not going to explain it to you. She's just going to left swipe on your profile. If you're a man who doesn't only get a black cold brew from Starbucks, you should not go to Starbucks. You do not walk in there. If you want to get a doppio or some shots, cream, and a latte with whipped cream, I don't even know what you could put in there. But anything other than a black coffee, hot black cold brew, you shouldn't be getting. And the doppio, the smallest size, you should never be getting that. Even grande is too small for men. Like venti is minimum, or just don't go. It's not supposed to be fair. It's not going to be fair. Like, Corey, why can't I have a doppio? Why I can't have a small drink? No, you can't. That's feminine. Feminine, they don't want a big drink. They want small little things, a snack. I'll just nip on your fries. I'll take a little bit of this. They're the ones that are, sensitive and variety. Men are the masculine. I carry around a fucking gallon of water everywhere I go. Like, that's the most masculine thing you do. So black coffee, right? And no doppios. Looking at the camera, fake smile. I mean, I know we're being pretty harsh here, but it's like a lot of oils up here, bunch of people in the background. Like, why are we just sitting by ourselves at a table at Starbucks? Whenever you see a photo of any man and you're trying to be attracted to females, which is pretty much 99% of the reason of why anybody would do anything as a man. Like, why do you buy a cool car for yourself? No, to attract females. Why do you buy a cool place, cool apartment in the cool part of town for females? Why do you make money? What's the point of money? Yeah, to have a house, but why do you have a house? For girls, right? To repopulate, to reproduce, right? For family, girls. Anyway, she's always thinking, whenever a girl sees a photo of you, she's always thinking, what would it feel like if I was in this photo with him? If I was in his life, sitting next to him? Would I enjoy this? A random Starbucks sitting next to him at like the wood table with a doppio. And I don't know where we get this shirt. There's like a two-tone, I don't even know what shirt this is, and very average like movement watch and like blue jeans. Just very average. Girls don't want to date average. They want to date the 9s and 10s, the men that are extremely attractive, the men that have a badass lifestyle, the men that have high status, that dress well, cool haircuts. They don't look at the camera and smile, and then get someone who looks at you like this. Like two people, right, in a relationship, who should be looking up to the other person like this with this photo. Get someone who looks at you like this. The female should be looking at the man like that, because the man, guess what? He's fucking working. He's doing shit. He's moving. He's on to the next thing. I'm protective. If the man is staring at you like, no. Girls think they want that. One guy does it that she like might have been attracted to. Immediate ick. No, you should be like protective. What are we doing next? Moving on to the next thing. You're the polarity, the train moving forward. You like looking at her and like wanting her attention and approval and reassurance. And I'm just so happy I'm here. I'm just happy to be here with you. I'm usually not here with people. Girls don't really talk to me much. So people in the background, the most average thing in the entire world. This cannot be on your, oh my God. Together we could go to a farmer's market, cook a homemade meal with fresh produce. Cooking together, I mean, it's okay, but don't lead with, again, polarity, masculine. And again, everything should be on the profile should be like showing off your cool, badass lifestyle and status, which is the only two things that they're primarily attracted to, not your beauty and like farmers markets. And like, she should do that by herself with her friend. That is not a thing where you go to a farmer's market with her and then cook with her. That's not a very polarized dynamic. And then after mistakenly adding extremely spicy peppers, spending the rest of the evening competing in self-invented game of toilet tag. Let's go to a farmer's market, and spend our entire Sunday walking around, which already is feminine, walking around to like shop fruit, super feminine, like DoorDash, like Instacart cart it to your front door. What are we doing here? And then mistakenly adding extreme spicy peppers, so you ruined the whole meal, so we can't eat it anymore. We went out and did this adventure to get fruit from this obscure, unnecessary place that men should never go to. And then we came home and all that work, we actually ruined it with spices. So we can't eat it. So we ruined the whole day. But isn't that funny? Aren't we quirky? We're just silly. How do we not know that? Oh man, we're silly. Spend the rest of the evening competing in a self-invented game of toilets. I don't know what that means, man. Like, what the hell is toilet tag? If you mention toilets on your profile, gonna have a bad time, right? Not what you should be doing as a man. Senior sales executive, Christian, long-term. Dude, like, again, I don't care what you believe. You just don't want to say this because, like, I don't care what you believe. Any politics, religion, I don't care. Doesn't matter. I'm a God-fearing man, whatever the fucking saying is, right? Don't list this. Because guess what? A girl that doesn't think she's Christian or doesn't know if she's Christian and she sees you are Christian, she's going to X your profile because she assumes, oh my God, he's like the most religious Christian guy. He's going to want me to go to church and read the Bible. I don't want to do that. And then X, right? The females are not like you. They're not looking for false negatives. They're looking for false positives. The opposite. Essentially, if they see a dude in this one little slight, we call them yellow flags, the yellow turns to red, right? Our yellows turn to green. Oh, she has an OnlyFans? That's okay. That we can figure it out. Oh, she hasn't talked to her dad in 10 years? We can figure it out. It's probably fine. She has bikini photos, every other photo on her Instagram? It's probably fine. We'll figure it out. Like, that's called a false negative. Yeah, it's probably fine. Who cares? Her false positive. Oh, he's Christian? I don't like it. He's probably a Bible nerd. Bible nut. You see that? And then again, I've talked about this in other videos, ideological resistance until right before emotional investment. Meaning when she invests into you emotionally, say she dates you for 3 months, 6 months. The girl that hated Christianity and the Bible and Jesus, 6 months later, she's fucking waking you up at 9 a.m. to go to church every Sunday. Why does that happen? Because she fucking likes you. She invested into you, right? She adapts to your train, your polarity. That's why you want to be a masculine man and have polarity. Let's do this for our date. Let's do this for our date from home. Oh man. So like goofy goober smile over here. Look, he's a good kid. He's trying and he's asking for feedback, which is fantastic, but like fake smile, like dead eyes, no forehead movement. Like, by the way, when you smile, see this? This is the social billboard right here. If you're not using this when you're interacting with people, you look like a psychopath, right? Like forehead movement. If you don't use your forehead, you maybe got Botox. If you got Botox as a man, I can't help you, right? We're too far. A lot of men don't use their foreheads. And I don't know if they have Botox or if they're not allowed to feel. Like the more forehead movement you use as a person, the more social you are, the more inviting, more just like everyone feels better around you. A very common theme you'll see with psychopaths or serial killers is they don't move their forehead. They talk like this. You ever seen the man? You're just like, I don't know what it is about his face, but I don't like it. It's because he's doing this all day. He doesn't move he's laughing. Ha 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 ha. Like that's his face. And you're like, oh, of course this doesn't move. Well, why is this not moving up here? This is odd. He has an angry furrowed brow, permanent expression that's etched into his face. Remember when your mom was like, don't make that face. It's going to etch in your face. It's going to stick. She's not wrong. She's right. You'll see the people with forehead lines, they're usually laughing, sociable, and fun to talk to. The people with furrowed brow lines, the glabella being squeezed all fucking day, yeah, they're usually angry, neurotic, OCD, high anxiety, high cortisol. Go observe next time you're at the gym or the mall. Why? Again, cooking, spaghetti. It's a feminine thing to do, which is cooking. To lead with cooking. I'm not saying don't cook for your woman. You absolutely can. To lead with it as far as like, this is what we're going to do. This is why you should pick me is because I'm cooking. And then it's the low conscious masculine because it's like the most lazy way to cook, like pasta sauce and spaghetti. That's like the laziest, most easy thing to make ever. And like there's like a lid that's metal and it's like dirty. We can't do this, right? My life behind the scenes. I don't think there are scenes. I don't see any scenes to be behind. I think this is the scene. And like a MIDI board, a piano, like no background, like every photo has been taken in your house, except this one. Like the only time we leave the house is to go to Starbucks. Again, the girl's asking herself, would I want to be in his lifestyle, in his life? Would I want to live this life? Would my life get better or worse if I were in his life? In every photo, she's asking the same question. Every prompt, she's asking the same question. If she sees you cooking in your kitchen in some like, shitty pots and pans with spaghetti and pasta sauce with like a sharp lid with like a fake smile at the camera with like your buddy, there's a roommate took it. She doesn't need you for this. She doesn't want this life, nor does she need you for this life. Does that make sense? It's crazy. And then she doesn't want to hear your new garage band song in your like bedroom. And again, we're all in his house. We don't leave his house. So hardcore introvert, has no friends, doesn't do anything cool, doesn't travel, no luxurious, experiences, no exclusive experiences, no social proof, nothing. Next one. You should not go out with me if you're an organ dealer. I'm picturing like intestines and like blood and like why would you ever say that? Alien. Oh, mad scientist looking for an extra kidney. Man, like someone someone just watched some like fucking horror movie where they like steal organs. I only like, just how disgusted is any person, man or woman, reading this? What does this imply? Like, you still think aliens exist and they like grab you and they abduct you and then they open up your body and like take your organs? Like, first of all, aliens don't do that. So like, we just added a new level of like grotesque action to an already scary for a female experience, being abducted. I only have one left and don't appreciate when my dates try to take it. Oh, so what a quirky way to say I have one kidney. Why do you have one kidney? Well, let me tell you the hour-and-a-half long story of how I lost my kidney. Like, why are we talking about ourselves? And we're already like talking about needing pity. Like, this is a pity need right here. Pity. Feel bad for me. I've been through a lot. Tell me I've been through a lot, because guess what? Nobody in my childhood told me that I've been through a lot. I can see in the past and the future. Okay, just a random buddy in a pink bar. I don't even know what this is. Me and my best friend. No one cares about your best friend. Your girls do not care about your best friend. She also might like him better. She might think he's more handsome, or not like him at all, and then she hates you for being friends with him. Again, another fake smile. What are we holding a bell for? Too lit. So like college frat boy party sweater, ugly sweater vibes. And like, this is like Smirnoff Sunday, Morgan Monday, Tito's Tuesday. Like, we get it. We love to get blackout, drink, and yell. Like, again, escapism from my childhood, my trauma that I haven't worked on. Like, girls don't know this. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, that's a sign of indicative of the untrained masculine, probably because of daddy issues as he was a kid, because his dad never told him he was good enough. And therefore he has to drink and have all these outward, expressions of what he thinks is masculine expression to get the feedback, people's reactions to him, to make him feel like he's good enough and he's powerful and he's strong and he's been through a lot, because nobody as a child told him he was strong and or he was good enough. Right? No one's going to tell you that. No female's going to tell you that. They're just going to go, oh, I don't like how I feel about that. He might drink a lot. Like, they might even, maybe we'll get to the drink a lot thing, but yeah, you don't. Well, why are we drinking so much? What are we escaping from and running away from? Like, you don't want to brag about drinking and how drunk you get. We have a poster on the wall of like different alcohols per day, like crazy. You should leave a comment if you want to talk about my kidney story. You want to tell me all of the stresses of your day while I both attentively listen and use little things I picked up from our past dates to create your ideal meal. Oh my God. Ending the night by giving you a soothing massage. Oh. Like, this is, sure, do this, like cook her food and massage her if she wants it, when she like likes you and it feels the pull and desire to be around you more. Don't lead with it on a dating profile and like tell me about the stresses. Now, this implies mommy issues, because guess what? Who probably, when he was more of a kid, middle school, high school, would tell him all about their stresses while he would cook? Mom. Right, spending a lot of time with mom. And that's just kind of indicative of like an enmeshed mom that has that just shares a lot of pain and like things she shouldn't be telling the kid. Because like, you might be like, no, Corey, he's making me feel understood and heard. No, he didn't say that. He's saying, talk about the stresses of your day. Not like, tell me about your day. Tell me the stresses of your day. So that just means that like, he's been dumped on in the past and he's used to being kind of the emotional, punching bag. Not in a good way. Because there's a big difference between like, tell me the stresses, because that's all I'm good for, is validating you and making you feel heard because of your pity. Right? Are you seeing this whole pity map? Pretty crazy. I mean, we teach a lot of high level kind of behavioral profiling in the program, but pity, big deal with him. A lot of pity, and then running away from whatever this escapism with the drinking. I'm assuming he drinks a lot, just like an unevolved. You can just tell unevolved masculine, like should be in college, frat boy. And then a lot of pity need, probably from the mom not giving him pity, but she wanted pity from him. Like, she wanted him to feel bad for her. So that's what he thinks females do, is they just complain, stresses. That's all I do. No, they want to be heard, understood, talk about their entire day, validated without solving, unless they want solving, cared for, understood, reassured, devoted to, respected. So yeah, definitely don't end with massages though on dating profile. This is okay. I mean, again, it's in your fucking kitchen. Like, every photo is in your house or kitchen. Like, you just don't leave your house, right? You just like, one day your buddy was like, hey, let's take some photos for your dating profile. Like, sure, I'm not gonna leave my house though. And you're like, bet. We got some books though. That's good. I mean, in the kitchen's a little bit weird spot for him, but looks like never split the difference. That's good. Chris Foss. Cute cat. Cat does not look excited to be in your arms though. That's a red flag. Looks like just saw a ghost. When cats are like, they're just like lounging and then they go, and you're like, Snickers, you all right? Everything's fine. What are you looking at? Are you a cat person? Because it's funny, because the photo by itself is good. It's okay. I mean, the cat doesn't look good. Like, it's funny. Body language of cats actually matter, or of dogs and animals. Like, imagine a guy holding a puppy and the puppy's like trying to lick him. You're like, oh, that's so sweet. Imagine a guy holding a puppy and the puppy's trying to get the fuck out of his hands. How do you feel about the guy now? Oh, the puppy doesn't like him. Why? Because puppies can feel energy. What is his energy feeling? Not good. Girls want to feel good around you, your energy, how you make them feel, right? In your presence. If the cat doesn't like how it feels around you, she probably won't either. That's kind of the logic going on there. But again, we're in the kitchen. Like, what are we doing here, man? Can't do that. That was it. Actually, no, there's one more. Me during fashion week. Okay, so we're in a suit with jeans. So we're going to like a casual business meeting, and we're on a park bench. And again, the same smile every single time. I'm not a threat. Please don't yell at me. Don't be mad at me. I'm smiling. I'm fine. You don't have to worry about my needs. I'm good. I'm smiling. I'm fine, even though it's a complete fake smile. And there's 18 different ways to smile, and this is called a fake smile. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm good. Don't have to worry about it. I'm definitely a hardcore people pleaser. I'm always going to pretend to be okay. Always going to be agreeable. Never have any boundaries. Never have a real opinion. And again, do you want to be sitting on this bench with him right now? Any female, do you want to be sitting on this bench with him right now? Is that the life you want? Would that improve your life or make your life worse by sitting on a bench? Probably worse, right? No girls want this. So like there's some components here of like the guy's not a bad looking guy. Again, you're compared to and competing with other men that have the exact same basic average profile. There's nothing making you stand out. There's nothing attractive right here. It's just like, this is just a man. This is like a very average man. Women don't want average men at all. They hate average men. Again, girls rate 80% of men as undateable, below average on dating apps. This is the below average. We need status. We need lifestyle. We need things that she's actually attracted to as a female. She's not attracted to your face. The premise here is like, look at how pretty I am. Look at my face. Don't you like me for my face? No, we don't. That's 10% of what she's attracted to is your body. All right, next profile. Here we go. 27 male. Here we go. First photo. Okay. So we got a lot going on here. Quite a bit. We have a t-shirt button down and then a suit jacket that doesn't fit him. It's like a 42R and did not see it tailored before it got on his body. And then we are like at a golf course with like caddies like near the tee, but it's a wedding. It's a wedding on a golf course. Any wedding photos that you're like, you participated at, just delete them all. Just delete every single one. The girl doesn't care that you're in a suit. Like who cares? Everybody has a suit. In fact, it's the norm and the average, the mediocrity. It is mediocre folkway that you own a ill-fitting suit that you wear to the wedding of the person you don't even like from high school or college. So you're just fitting in with the average again. Like, girls don't want to date average ever. But we got this like, again, very intense photo where it's like the horizon is up here, right? So if you know anything about perspective in photos, the horizon is way off and it's a zoomed in photo. And like, what are we holding on to here? Again, ill-fitting suit. Why are we wearing a t-shirt button down and a jacket that's like not buttoned here? And it's at a wedding. The haircut, I definitely would not recommend. These like sideburns, very unkempt beard. I can't really tell, but like guys have facial hair on their cheek and then they don't have it on their upper neck right here, which is mind-blowing. I'm like, do you know what the purpose of facial hair is? It's not to like hide your cheeks and cover your cheeks. It's to accentuate your jaw. Your girls are attracted to a well-defined jaw. High testosterone marker equals well-defined, strong jaw. So for you not highlight it, like we're being almost feminine, but like having facial hair and just unkept, the girls don't know where it stops or starts. And then if you shade, you ever see the memes where it's like the guys shave their beard and then they film their girlfriend's reaction for the first time when they see it and they're like shocked? Yeah, it's because they lost the definition and the drop shadow of their jaw. So we can't do that. And then we're not even looking at the camera. And then again, a fake smile. It doesn't reach the eyes and there's no forehead movement again at all. So just not a good way to smile. What are we looking at? There's no background. You're at a wedding with it's the most painfully average thing in the entire world for a man to be at a wedding in an ill-fitting suit with like a dude that he probably hasn't talked to in 4 years. I bet you can't beat me at a game of Boggle. Who plays Boggle? Have you ever watched Seinfeld?
Who invaded Spain in the 8th century?
That's a joke. The Moors.
It's moops.
Moors!
Moops!
Moors!
Help! Someone!
There's no moops, you idiot!
I played a lot of board games with my family, and I've never played Boggle, ever. If you could pull off this feat, I'm contractually obligated to give you everything I own minus my dog. She stays with me. Ugh. So we're like really intense about Boggle. Like he takes Boggle seriously. Contracts. Everything I own. This is a really good frame to start with the new girl. You get everything I own. I am so weak. I have no boundaries. Whatever I've worked for in the past, you can take all of it over again. I know it's a joke, but like still, what are we talking about? This is so random. Software engineer. Okay. So tech in his head, agnostic and liberal. Man. Oh, in Seattle. That makes sense. Okay. So we can't list any of these things. I mean, you have to list Seattle, right? But you can't list this. If you found a girl who's moderate or unsure or conservative and she's a 10, she'll change her opinion. Let's just say you are liberal, like most men aren't. They just like kind of say they are because their mom kind of bullied them into believing that, or like their peer group did. And then agnostic, I don't care what you believe. You can believe whatever you want. Doesn't matter either way for me. Don't say it. You're already getting disqualified by girls for other reasons that I'll show you in a second. But then let's just say a girl girl is Christian or Catholic or whatever religion, and then you're agnostic, she's like, oh, we're not a match. X, right? Like immediately shuts you out. Let's just say the girl was liberal but isn't anymore, and she sees you're liberal. She goes, oh, I can't date a liberal man. X. How many women have X'd you because of these two things? That they probably would have changed their mind, or they're not sure at all because it's a girl, and then you disqualified you and just don't see her. You don't match with her. You don't talk to her or anything. Let's see what else. Me in the wild. Okay, so we're in a pretty dry, just kind of depressing park with like dirt and dead grass, like in the winter, so cold, dead trees behind us, and then we're holding a statue, putting your hands on it, which is a very dirty statue. And the eagle, whatever it is like in your crotch area, like in your stomach crotch area. It's like you're almost like humping the eagle. So we can't do any of this. Pop quiz. Would a girl want to be in the picture with him? Yes or no? What do you think? As a little girl, you think she's like, I really want to grow up, and then when I'm an adult, I can stand in a park while he humps the statue of an eagle. I can't wait to grow up and do that. What are we doing? Oh my God, no. Cardi. So we're posing in front of a mural. I'm assuming it's like probably in Colombia with thumbs in our pockets. The most insecure pose ever. Like, is he probably a good guy? He's probably just a good, I mean, again, the beard, and why is the hair on your cheek? Accentuate, drop shadow. More of a jawline, strong jaw, right? Not like weak jaw and hair that hasn't been very unkept. And then we don't know where you are. Like you could be in like, I guess Havana, but like this could be some random street in like Seattle. Like, there's no idea where you are. Why are we posing in front of murals? Like you didn't paint this, I'm assuming. Like you would have said, oh, I painted this at the top if you did. So you didn't paint it, you just like pose in front of a wall, holding your pockets, and like, what are we wearing here? No sun, no tan, or just a red shirt, which I don't know what it says, very average, and then like beige blue or like gray blue shorts. Like those colors do not go on this skin tone, right? I couldn't wear these colors. Like no white man can wear these colors and pull it off and look good. We're wearing a Nike hat. Why are we wearing a Nike? Very average, painfully average, mediocre. Unless you're like sponsored by Nike, right? Or you're wearing like basketball shoes. Cool. But a hat, like your hat, you go out of your way to wear. Like it should be significant or meaningful, right? So definitely can't put that up. The one thing you should know about me, I'm an introvert. Who would have guessed it? I'm an introvert who enjoys a quiet night with the book. Oh man, that is what females do, man. Quiet night with the book. Like a girl wants to draw a bath. Bubbles, turn the heat up, right? Get in her robe, take a bath, read a book, drink some tea with candle lights. Like that's what a girl wants to do. No. You listen to the book while you're at the fucking gym PRing on a deadlift. Like that is what you do as a man, right? Not read it at night quiet by yourself and it's like fiction. Like I guarantee it's a fiction book. Like, oh my God, men should never pick up a fiction book that is specifically reserved for females. But I'm also not afraid to get down on the dance floor. Oh, get down on the dance floor, man. That is not what men say. Men should not dance. Should not dance. Sure, if your girl wants to dance, like go dance. Sure, go with her and dance. Make her feel experienced. But you dancing, man, with thumbs in our pocket, can't do any of that. All right, we got snowboarding. Again, we're looking at the camera, smiling, like fake smile. Cannot do that. Posing for the camera, we cannot do this, right? Like and like have the face mask up. I mean, at least you're snowboarding, you do something. It looks like you can potentially do you ride switch sometimes. We got both open stance. This is okay. Just the pose, face, smiling, looking at the camera. You just can't do that, right, man? She's asking herself, would I want to join his life? If you're looking at the camera, wanting her attention, reassurance, approval, all the things seeking her attention, it's feminine. You want her attention. Do you like this? Do you like me? Here's me. It's almost like you're like taking a photo of her mom. Like your mom's like, hey, look at me, smile. Gerald, look at me, smile. Why aren't you smiling? Like that's what I feel from this. Right? You don't want to do that. Biggest risk I've taken. Whitewater rafting, a class 4 rapid with a wasted guide. Big mistake. Well, you made the decision to go on the raft with a guy who's drunk, if that's what you're saying. And like, first of all, I have so many questions, but like, do you think a girl wants to do this? Do you think a girl wants to do that? Or respects you for doing that? No, well, this is the silly mistake. So you're just admitting like, if I don't make good decisions, right? You probably aren't going to do well around me. You're definitely not going to be protected, right? I'm going to be fake smiling all day at the camera. I'm a kind of a goober. I'm in the park all day with dead grass and I pose in front of murals with my thumbs in my pocket. Do you want to date me? No. Like the only thing that's different about you and other men is like a different face. In Red Pill, in our buddy Rollo Tomasi, George, if you know him, talks about a lot that men are disposable, right, to females. That's kind of what he talks about. We don't want to further that stereotype of just having nothing to offer with status, lifestyle, which is the only two things that girls actually care about. They don't care about just another face on the same average kind of mediocre man's life. No woman is like, hey, let's go in the woods in our full wetsuit or rain suit. I don't even know what this is, with our phone sideways in our pocket. Like, what the heck is going on here? 2 thumbs up. I'm not smiling though. No forehead movement. I am dead eyebrows. Like even me looking like this, like I'm feel weird. Right? Like forehead, glabella, go up. As a man, you should just be always walking around like this. Always. You're probably like If you're a man, right? High testosterone, 175 to like 210. You know how much girls weigh on average? It's like 100 to 130. You're like 100 pounds heavier than a girl, and like all lean muscle, by the way, heavier. So for you to be like all day or have no forehead movement at all, like you're just intimidating everybody, and not in a good way where they like respect you. Like they're afraid of you. Like they feel unsafe around you. Not a good thing, right? You should just be constantly raising your eyebrows. It's like how much better do you feel ready when I do this compared to you walk into a gym and girls see you and you're like this. They're all gonna be afraid of you, like unsafe. Rather, even like do a little flash. You see somebody, they make eye contact. That's inviting. Hey, I see you. I'm socially aware that I'm seeing a new person, another mammalian brain. I have acknowledged you, your existence. So you can't do this, right? Especially with the face and like, what are we doing here? Like, what is the mission here? Would a girl want to be in this photo with you? Of course not. 0%. Selfie. Can never take a selfie. I don't know what's going on with the haircut. The length on the sides is almost longer than the length on the top. So you can't do that. This is like a typical early 2000s haircut for an average man. It's like very long side. I don't know if you got the memo now. It's not a good haircut. Like we have a whole module in my program about hairstyles depending on your face shape, which it takes 3 seconds to find out what kind of hairstyle you look best with. Oval, long face, all the things. So can't do this. Again, another fake smile, no forehead movement. Like go look around. What men are not moving their foreheads at all when they talk? Girls do it all the time. And they have Botox. They're just aware that that's just what you need to be doing when you talk to new people. Every time you talk to somebody, your eyebrows should flash. Like you do it automatically with strangers and you're not a like repressed man. It just means that like your emotions have been muted since childhood. Like something happened in your childhood where your emotions were muted and like not allowed. So that does not imply a lot of good traits. Probably avoidant attachment style. There's a lot of things that go into it. Subconsciously, the girls feel, they're very intuitive. They feel that it's probably going to be a problem, right? They just feel off. They can't describe it again. But you can't do selfies. This kind of dog, like a Shih Tzu, like this dog is specifically reserved. I think it is a Shih Tzu. It's some type of Shih Tzu. There's all the white little dogs, like a lap dog. It was good, I don't know, hundreds of years for like chasing squirrels around a farm, I think. Now its only purpose is to sit on an old lady's lap, specifically old lady's lap, old white lady's lap, older than the age of 65. And then, of course, it's full of anxiety because the old woman has a ton of anxiety. So the second she leaves the house, what do you think the dog does? It goes out of its mind barking, just to alert everybody that I have crazy separation anxiety and I don't feel the charge of anxiety in the house anymore because the old woman has left. So I have to maintain it myself by barking. So, but not a very masculine dog to be posing with as far as like, hey, this is my dog. I'm familiar with this old lady dog, right? And then a selfie, what looks to be a fake plant behind you. And again, in a house, like where are we? What are we doing here? So woods, does the girl want to join you in the woods, all dirty and wet and cold? I mean, snowboarding, that's cool. It is the worst time of day to take a photo snowboarding, like the dead hour, like 3:30 p.m., like the worst time to be on the slope where there's no light on the trail anymore. You can't see any of the definition. So you probably are going to fall. You're probably going to hurt yourself on the dead hour. Call the dead hour 3 to 4 p.m. before the lifts close. So the worst time to take a photo. Oh, against a mural. Does a girl want to join this guy's life in the photos? Sideburns, humping eagles, murals, thumbs in pocket, and muddy cold adventures with your old lady dog. I'm going to say no. So we got to fix that. All right, let's keep going. Next one, 41 male. Here we go. All right, so same thing I said before. What are we missing from his forehead? Any forehead movement, right? It's like, I don't know if they're afraid to be social. They're just unaware of coming off as like, if you look at any of the serial killers, I'm not saying he is, okay? I'm not saying he is. If you look at any serial killer or antisocial person, they don't know how to be social. They didn't learn that. Something in childhood happened, some trauma, whatever it was, or they're missing the DNA chromosome. I don't know, whatever it is, right? There's a lot. But they have a disorder where they're antisocial, which is not like they're not good at socializing. It's a disorder. But, you know, it's a lot of things. Autism, antisocial, it's a lot of things. I know we're going all over the place here, right? But some people don't realize how to be social. It's social cues, right? Raising forehead, eyebrows, glabella, eyebrow flash, request for approval, raising your eyebrows, just like that. Smile. That's an inviting smile. What it tells me is the default of this man is dense. The default is anxious. The default is not warm, open, and inviting. And I'm not saying you're supposed to be warm, feminine and nurturing. I'm not saying it at all. But there are two metrics I want you to be aware aware of at all times, especially as a man, just in general. It's actually from a book that is a Harvard prerequisite called Compelling People. So with any person in any race, whatever, person, male, woman, whatever it is, there's two variables I want you to be aware of. How much strength to that person's character are they exhibiting, and how much warmth are they exhibiting, right? So here, he's really trying to exhibit high strength, even though he's smiling. And the warmth, though, he's trying but not doing, a good job. So I would say like maybe 4 to 3 out of 10 warmth to his character, and then he's trying to exhibit like 8 out of 10 strength right now. So just not a good feeling the girl is getting from this photo. It's like fake smile. He's almost like, I know I have to smile, I don't want to, because like my whole identity is like being angry, tough, because something happened to me as a kid where I didn't feel powerful or tough, and then I made an oath to myself forever that I'm never gonna be powerless or not feel tough ever again. Or so I'm gonna constantly, always try to overpower, dominate other people, so I always feel powerful because I never want to feel how I felt as a kid. I know we're going super deep here, but everything stems from childhood. Everything you do in life, if it's quirky, it's from childhood. Something happened, right? Whether it's good or bad, whatever it is, and maybe it makes you you. But sometimes people are trying to get this strength, this power in a negative way, and not a helpful, not a healthy way. I'm sure you know the people that like constantly have to dominate, constantly have to overpower you, have to like control, or the dude who buys the pickup truck who lifts it by 2 feet and then gets straight pipes and like the black exhaust and cuts everybody off in traffic and never use a blinker. Like, do you think that guy had a good childhood? Do you think that guy wasn't bullied? Do you think that guy's father was like an amazing father who was warm and like not mean to him and not rude, right? Obviously not. Obviously all those horrible things happened. But again, the way he's coping with it, because it's all cope, is by making you pay. You. Right? He's going to get that feeling from you. I feel powerful from you. I feel strength because of you, because I've kind of, bounced off of me making myself feel powerful and got the need met. That was a lot of inferences that we made just from one photo. But let's keep going. So fake smile, again, no forehead movement. And again, like the squinting eyes, which is like skeptical, fake happiness with no forehead movement, which is obviously very off-putting. Where are we? In front of a Christmas tree? Why are we taking photos in front of a blurry Christmas tree wearing a very thick watch, which I've never seen before, so very average. And then like a necklace. This is like a backwards sunglasses, like your sunglasses are behind you. I don't know what this is. Blurry photo, so I can't even see where you are. I don't even know the lifestyle, the context of this photo, because you literally blurred out the background, so I can't see anything in the background. That's so funny. Like, portrait mode is meant for females, not men. Men should not be using portrait mode ever. Nobody wants to look at your face, and then you're forcing me to look at only your face because I can't even see the background because of the fake bokeh. So we can't do this. Fake smile. Like, he's having a hard time even smiling because he like doesn't want to appear weak for a millisecond because obviously something happened as, a child. Again, this is the guy that would want to cut you off in traffic to make you feel powerless while he feels powerful cutting you off with the truck. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. I'm not saying he is, but this is the feeling that girls are getting when they see this, right? So you don't do that. Okay. Guess where this photo was taken? And then what is going on with his shoulders and arms? Yeah, this is clearly photoshopped or face apped. Oh my God, this is insane. Like, this looks kind of normal. Even actually, no, this doesn't at all. Look at this. What the hell? Like, this is his actual circumference of his arm. And then he like made it. Did I just nail this? I want to make myself seem bigger and more tough and powerful than I am because I don't feel tough originally because something happened in childhood that I'm still coping from. Oh, for sure. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. You see like the door frame is all wiggly here. And then this is clearly, enhanced or made bigger. Like, this just looks, I mean, come on. This looks pretty fucking fake, doesn't it? Look how big this is. This is like Popeye's arm. This is obviously super fake. Like, his arms are bigger than his shoulders. Like, let's measure this compared to this. Doesn't match anything. Clearly, it's been face apped. I don't think he's capable of Photoshop, so probably face app and just kind of smudging everything. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Guess where this photo's taken? It's like, obviously Blue Lagoon. Like, everybody knows is Iceland. Like, we get it. You want to talk about you went to Iceland. Like, we're talking about himself, me, I went here. And then the face is like squinched together. Again, no forehead movement. Like, how do you even not use your forehead? Botox? I'm kind of convinced that any man that doesn't use his forehead for any socializing, any request for approval, just got Botox. Like, if you're a man getting Botox in your forehead, oh my God. Even like a 60-year-old, like, what are we doing here, man? It's very feminine, super feminine. So this is clearly a face app photo. Like, every girl will be laughing and sending it to this group chat of their friends if they saw that you face apped the photo of this bad and try to make your arms like bigger than your freaking shoulders and pecs. Yeah, so oh my God, we can't do this. Holy fuck. And then 2 truths and a lie. I once climbed the CN Tower stairs in under 12 minutes. Okay, I don't think that's possible. I can fly an aircraft, like a paper airplane aircraft. I am known for baking excellent cakes. Pop quiz. Does any girl want to know or care about any of these? No. So why are we talking about ourselves? Nobody cares about you as a man. They only care about themselves as a female. Then you don't want to talk about yourself. Okay. Apparently he bakes, and that's the most feminine thing ever. And we finally found out what the necklace is. It's like a hook. I'm not Joan Rivers, but I don't think you can wear those two colors together, dark green and then the light green, and like they're different fabrics, maybe. I don't know. Whatever the rule is, you can't wear a lot of green. He loves green. You can't wear green and green. What are we doing here? And then we're making macaroons, which is very feminine. I mean, it's cool that you make it, but like, don't lead with this in your profile. Dude, no girl cares that you fucking bake. The girl should be baking. The girl leads with, I know how to cook. I know how to bake. I am nurturing. That's what you care about. And even then, you don't care about it that much. It's like 25%. What you really care about is her body and her face. It's just crazy how like nobody knows what men want and what female wants. Anyway, the hallmark of a good relationship is emotional clarity. What does that even mean? Like, I love how it's, how ironic. What are you talking about? Being able to communicate openly, show empathy, and feel safe enough to be yourself without overthinking. Oh my God. That's like a Snapple fact for an insecure middle school like girl. Show empathy and feel safe enough to be yourself without everything. That's like I listen to Avril Lavigne and I feel misunderstood and I wear like jeans with chains to school and I'm a girl and like my first day of 6th grade. Yeah, not a man. Show empathy and feel safe. A man needing to feel safe from a female is the hallmark of a relationship. Does that turn any of you women on? I need to feel safe and be myself and I don't by default. So you need to help me. You need to do it for me. Man, I value warmth, consistency, and a connection where effort feels mutual and natural, not forced. Yeah, okay. Like, this is the most basic platitude ever, but like, why are we saying this? We clearly didn't know what else to pick for the prompts. We just like filled in general nonsense. Me in the wild. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's a selfie. I mean, it's pretty cool background with the field and the horse, but again, selfie and like what the squinting. If we're going to take a selfie and pose, at least make sure your face looks good, right? And again, like some smirk, not like a full-blown fake smile, but like not looking angry. Like you don't want to look angry and you don't want to do a fake smile. Pretty simple. We're wearing a white sweater. It's cashmere. I don't even know what cashmere is, but I feel like it is. In a field with horses that, I don't know if you know horses, they can be a little bit dirty sometimes. A lot of dirt everywhere. A lot of other things too. Around horses. Not a good thing to wear around horses. So just not good decision making. Like, what are we doing wearing a white? First of all, this is my grandma's sweater that we're wearing. Like, how did you get my grandma's sweater? And then a hat, which is that Maserati? Just a lot of bad decisions being made. Who taught men to shave like this? Like the part where we need the beard to be doesn't exist. The part where we don't need the beard to be does exist. What are we doing here? And then you can't take a selfie, so no selfies. Next photo, my submission to National Geographic. Why would they want your photo? Person in the background. This is okay, but like, what are we wearing, man? Like boots, your zipper's wide open, like this orange North Face. Again, looking at the camera, staring at the camera and furrow brow, angry, insecure, anxious, right? Self-conscious, open mouth as well. Open mouth and furrow brow. Like make that face. How do you feel making that face? That's how he feels. Anytime you see a face and you're like, that's a weird face, make it. See how you feel when you make it and like go in the mirror and make sure you're actually making the face. Like, I just feel weird, numb, awkward. You can't do this, man. And this is the same photo from the same place as well here. I'm assuming. Looks similar. So yeah, again, why would a girl, maybe if you get a horse girl, sure, very few of them where they're like obsessed with horses. But again, selfie, wearing my grandma's sweater. Like even if she's obsessed with horses, she's like, dude, why are you taking a selfie? Every face you make, like what is going on here? You just like photoshopped every single photo. Like look how blurry this is. There's some Instagram accounts I follow that's like, I think it's like Goober or something, where it just analyzes every time somebody like face apps or photoshops a photo. Why are we photoshopping all of our photos of our body? And then all of a sudden here, this one's also, you can always see, because you can see the pixels are blurry. See the blurry pixels right here? The whole, I need to seem powerful because something happened as a child with my dad. He made me feel powerless. I got bullied, whatever it was. It's just a constant. I mean, this might be enhanced. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, maybe here. I can't really see on that side. This one, obviously, like what is going on here? Like that's wild. Like see the blur right here and a little bit here too. And then, oh my God, like what is this? What is going on here? All right, we'll do a couple more. 30 male. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like Harry Potter with the glasses. Very pale. So we need a tan. We're wearing sweatpants and our legs are wide open and we're on a picnic in the park. So male, picnic, park, pasty, fake smile. Like this is a fake smile with, you've learned how to engage the crow's feet, bicularis oculi, and then a fake smile with like some contempt. And then again, no forehead movement. It's just a pattern I see with every man. Tommy Hilfiger, like the most basic, I wore those underwear when I was like 8 years old. Men should not be wearing Tommy Hilfiger. And then this is like a very loose, thin black shirt. Again, the sweatpants with your, like, I can literally, like, why can I see this? Why can I see, like, this is holding on for dear life. I hear this, like, the seam. We can't, again, cross-legged. Pop quiz. Any female want to join this male on this picnic that he decided to go on with his, like, buddy to talk about Harry Potter on this horrible day, very overcast day, I think. Yeah, it looks like it is, yeah. No, like, what are we doing here? Yeah, so can't do any of that. Dream home must include a dream home. How about you fucking buy her the dream home? You're the man. Provide. Go work. Go build the dream home. What are we doing here? It must include, as if like he's going to inherit a home. A garage workshop like what the Americans have. Okay, so very foreign, I'm assuming. Belgium, I'm gonna guess. Like what the Americans have. So it looks like a language barrier and like a plead. This is like a crying, pleading face, which nobody on the planet should use. Not even females should use that emoji ever. Calisthenics gym in the backyard. How did I know that he would be the one to do calisthenics? So like flat patch to do push-ups? Like what are we talking about here? Mini film theater with a lazy boy couch and a reading corner. I guess he's asking the girl this, but like you came up with this to ask her, and then we're put these emojis. Like, I don't understand. Like, hey, girl that you don't even know who I am yet, want to build our dream home? What do you think she's gonna say? No, I don't know you. Who are you? I don't know if I like you at all. Why would I want to build a house with you? And like, you picked these things that I don't like. So no, and no. Like, of course. A life goal of mine is to be satisfied with a simple life while avoiding injuries. Let me guess. You've had an injury, probably from calisthenics. How could I guess? You want to talk about it. You want to tell me for an hour about the injury? How did I guess? You want to tell the girl for 2 hours on the first date about your injury and subtly brag about how you're really good at the pommel horse. Satisfied with a simple life. The girl does not want a simple life. The girl wants a complex, full of experiences life. So no girl wants this. 180 centimeters. Engineer. Okay, we can guess that. Atheist, already disqualifying any girl that believes in anything. Life partner, so not a relationship. Not a monogamous, not an ethical non-monogamy, whatever the fuck that fake bullshit is. Life partner, I think, because monogamy's here. What do you put here? Oh, it's either like long-term relationship, short-term, or long-term open to short. No, I don't want any of that. Life partner. She doesn't even know you. She doesn't know you at all. No, can't put that. Definitely not, cannot put life partner. Okay, so now we have different color hair. No, I think it's the same hair. Okay. If you're pale, you are not allowed to have blonde hair, especially if you've dyed it. Because clearly his roots are brown, right? I'm assuming this is dyed. Blonde hair in pasty white skin, wearing an Avengers t-shirt, I think, in front of a plane that looks like very dangerous to fly. That was maybe made in the 20s. Prop plane, which I'm assuming he has never flown, probably just saw it in some hangar. We're taking a selfie, wearing a cartoon t-shirt. Can't do any of that. Okay, what? How do we go from this to then this? Is this more face out? Is he like the last guy with the face out? I mean, you go to the gym, you got some creatine in you, some water, carbs. I can see it, but it looks like a pretty big fucking jump from this. So whether or not it's face out, regardless, because again, we're taking a selfie in the bathroom of our muscles. Again, wearing the Harry Potter glasses with not AirPods, so we're like unique. We're like different. Yeah, we can't do any of that with our Apple Watch, but we don't have AirPods for some reason. Apple Watch and an iPhone, but we don't have AirPods. Does that make any sense? Like, is that not weird to anybody else? You can't show off your muscles like in a mirror as if like she cares about your body, dude. Like the 0% cares about your body. She cares about your lifestyle. What do you do? Is your life exciting, fun, safe? Would I love to join your life because I do more things and I feel more excitement and fun and all these cool, luxurious things we're doing? And are you well respected by your people that matter? No, and no. Why would I want to join your life? Why would she ever want to message you? You're essentially just like, there's no difference between you and any other man. Like it's the same, everything is the same except like a different kind of face. But it's like they're all kind of the same. Do you know what I mean? Like this is kind of the same as this. It's like, what's the difference? Like, there's no difference. You know what I mean? The only thing she cares about is your lifestyle status. That's 90% of what she cares about. And don't hate me if, so already, please don't hate me. Please accept me. Please approve of me. Please reassure me. I am a village kid. Don't have a single fancy bone in me. So I can't provide any sort of luxury or any cool lifestyle, anything you want to do and travel to and dates and dinners. Forget all of that. Simple. I'm not leaving the house. I don't know how to even interact with like the waiter or the host at a restaurant. So don't even expect us to go anywhere. That sounds exciting. Any girl want to sign up for this guy's lifestyle and waste 5 years of your prime in your 20s? Don't have a single fancy bone in me. What does that mean? Fancy bone? You don't have any ambition of like wanting to live a cool life and experience things? What if you like the St. Regis? What if you like Armagiri? What if you like JW? Have you ever been to One Hotel in Hawaii? Have you ever been to Turtle Bay in Oahu? 4 Seasons in Big Island or Maui? No? What about the St. Regis in Aspen? You ever go there? The W? Don't tell me you don't have a fancy bone in your body. You just never experienced it before. If you've done all those things, now you can tell me you don't like it. Now you can, right? Almost like a guy being like, oh, I don't want to date a girl like that, where it's like an attractive, like supermodel, or like a done up girl who has like a bunch of makeup, all this stuff. Oh, I would never date a girl like that. I hate those girls. It's like, oh, cool. How many have you dated before? And they go, oh, none. I'm like, how would you know? You've never experienced it before. You've never done that before. You didn't have the opportunity to. No girl would want to date you who looks like that. So it sounds like you are a little butthurt that you haven't and can't date a girl like that. So you're kind of rejecting them before they could reject you. Meanwhile, they don't even know who you are. Never seen you before. Yeah, so don't do that. That's going to limit your success massively. Huge success barrier, right? Or that I'm not a huge fan of traveling. More of a weekend trip kind of person. Is a weekend trip to somewhere that's not your hometown, is that not considered traveling? Just none of this makes any sense. I don't know if this is any thought put into this at all. Please accept me for being boring. Please accept me for not wanting to do anything or having no ambitions and having all these success barriers and limiting beliefs. Oh man, it's about the simple things. Does any girl want to sit next to him in this photo? Just hang out? Let's read a fiction book together. Let's read Harry Potter together. And I'm going to challenge you in all your beliefs or opinions of what you thought about it. Sound fun? No, we can't do any of that, man. No girl wants to join this lifestyle. My simple pleasures: no work, gym. No work, gym, a good book, no chores, hiking, Lord of the Rings. Oh my God. Witcher? What the hell is that? Oh, he's a gamer. Museums, history, random facts, galleries, do-yourself projects, controlling a camera, not using a camera, not taking photos of the camera, controlling a camera, and a heating mat in an outdoor cat house 800 kilometers away. I don't even know where to start, man. I no to everything. 0% of this. What girl would want to join? Your eyelids are closed. Everything is, what are we doing here? This is the worst time of day to take a photo. Why are you wearing a t-shirt at the top of a mountain? Snowing outside. What is this smile? Again, no forehead engagement at all, 0%. And then your eyes are closed. And it's a selfie. It's like a portrait. Like, what are we doing here? Okay. I think this might be a video. It's not. It didn't play though. Of him doing dips with a 35-pound weight. That's not impressive. Oh, I think it's muscle up. If it's a muscle up, that's pretty cool. Very useless exercise, a muscle up, but still pretty cool if it is. Not sure. Anyway, you at the gym doing any sort of exercise, like what are we doing, man? No girl cares. 2 gym photos. They shouldn't have to see you in the gym to know you go to the gym. Just like my point with the first photo. If I'm surprised you go to the gym, that's a problem. That means it's not working. And you shouldn't be showing me like in the gym working. Girls want to see the result. What have you done? What results have you gotten based on the things you've done that you don't need to tell me about? I don't want to hear how many hours you had to work out and do this and the foods you eat. No, I just want to see the outcome. And then let's talk about her and her feelings and how she feels, all that kind of stuff, right? She doesn't care about, you can do dips with 35 pounds. Like she does not care. All right, let's do one more. Here we go. 30-year-old male. Let's do it. You're using he, him pronouns already. If any girl has any amount of estrogen in her body, she has already swiped left on you. It is no longer 2021 anymore, guys. Heyday of this like weak ass nonsense feminist bullshit is way over. Holy fuck, did the pendulum swing, and thank God. Like, no girl is attracted to a feminine man. That doesn't exist. You can lie to yourself all day. The feminists will tell you that you should be that way, but guess what? They're never going to date you. You know how many feminists have matched with a masculine male? A lot. You know how many hyper-feminine girls have matched with a feminine man? 0. Negative. Disgust. So like clearly trying to white knight as if like the pronouns are meaningful and let's respect everybody. Like, what are we doing, man? He, him. There should be no question of what your pronouns are. You're a man, masculine male. Yes, you are a man. Those are the only things to call you. And there's an option to turn it off, by the way. I don't want to be like, oh, he couldn't turn it off. That you had to choose that. No, he didn't turn it off. Okay, so again, does a girl want to join this guy's life? Him staring at the camera. Again, what is the pattern here? No forehead engagement at all. And then a super intense, like, I can't even not move my forehead. Like, let me try to do it. Creepy. It's almost like I'm plotting something to take from you that you're not going to like. Like this is creepy, incongruent vibes. Like there should be some movement here. There should be right here. If there's none, creepy, weird, creepy, serial killer, creeped out, unsafe. That's how the girl feels. So it's like a slight smirk, no at all facial movement at all, no orbicularis, oculi, no glabella, nothing, no movement, meaning it's not a real smile, it's fake. And like, this is kind of like, I have ulterior plans that you're not aware of. And like, I'm not going to tell you because I know you're not going to like it. That's the vibe I get from here. And then like really unkept hair on arms. What are we wearing for the shirt? Fake plant. Are we in a restaurant? Like, what is this watch we're wearing with like leather thing here? Again, the beard, like unkept beard. We can't, who taught men to do this? Like no woman likes this. They like this. See the drop shadow here? It makes your jaw look more defined. If you've ever made a poster, a flyer, right, with text with no drop shadow behind it, looks horrible. Amateur. gross. Text with any amount of drop shadow looks badass. 3D. It looks sick. It has some shadow and dimension to it. This is not what the beard is meant for. So we can't do that. And it's way too close. What is the lighting? The haircut? Again, if your haircut has the same length on the side than it does on the top, you're going to have a bad time. You do not have a cool haircut. And like this is super short. Even looks like there was some face smoothing too. I can't really tell exactly. I can't zoom in far enough. But like eyebrows, super bushy, caterpillars. Again, no forehead movement. And there's no lines, right? When there's no lines, it means that person does not know how to be social. 0%. You can, I mean, this is not really relevant as much, but you can see the under the eyelid lines, right? That means that person has been skeptical quite a bit, because when you're skeptical, you make this face, right? So a little bit of furrow in the glabella, and then the under eyelids tensing. And again, the emotions etch on your face, meaning there's never been any, social warmth there. So we can't do that. People in the background, where are we? What are we doing here? Intense look in the camera. The girl feels creeped out. Too intense. It's weird. She doesn't know how to explain, like, hey, I thought I wanted you to look at the camera, but now that you are, I feel even more weird and unsafe and like intense, and this is like creepy and weird. I don't know how to tell you that though, so I'm just gonna move on. Like that's every girl's thoughts. I go crazy for that shower after a big run. So you're a runner. Pop quiz. Does this guy need to run? I haven't seen his full body yet. Do you think this guy needs to option A or B, right? Run, which no man should ever run, ever. You're just immediately burning muscle. If you know anything about anatomy, muscle fibers, catabolic, all the muscle turns into fuel, right? To be burned. You're taking your muscle and burning it. So you're removing your muscle from your body, right? Rather than bodybuilding, which is you building muscle up so you become more strong. Men should never run. As a man, you should just not be running at all. As like a hobby because you like running, cool. It's like cycling or playing tennis, but running is just like everybody can do it, and there's no purpose. It's not, doesn't make you look better. No. Incline at 9 incline, 2.5 miles an hour, fasted cardio every morning. That is the most amount of cardio a man should do in his life. Show me a man whose physique a girl's attracted to that runs, that like has no muscle mass at all and is like an ectomorph and skinny. 0%, right? So you can't do that. The thing that I'm most excited for in life and I go the most crazy for is showering, because I'm so sweaty and stinky after I burned all my muscle. Like, what are we doing here, man? No. Okay, teacher. Man, that is a teacher archetype. I run, I stare at the camera, I don't move my forehead, so pretty intense kind of vibes here. And I'm a teacher with kids, and I'm French. Okay, so I speak a bunch of languages. Okay, more unkempt beard. Again, the hair now is way more unkempt, just longer. And again, super long sideburns and sides. Can't do any of that. This is like an Asian shirt. Where are we? At some restaurant. Again, like how close is this camera? It's like 2 feet away from you and you're like pretending to look away last second. Like the fake look away. Can't do that. Again, the beard is like unkempt. Now it's like a neck beard. See how it like goes too far low? It's a neck beard, and then like why is there hair on the side of your neck and like you haven't got a haircut in like 2 months because you're saving money? Yeah. At least as the runner, you're lean. So at a restaurant, and again, how much food are we eating here? Every photo I've seen so far is food. You're about to eat food or we're eating food. Man, no girl wants to sit in a booth with you and look at your face while you don't move your forehead at all with the bushy eyebrows and unkept beard and you talk about running. They don't want that. Okay, this is a different man. This is a different person. Now we finally shaved the beard, but the hair is still on the cheeks. We got glasses. Again, we're in... I don't know where we are. We got the turtleneck. So like no man should ever be wearing a turtleneck, and especially a gray, like a light gray turtleneck, in case my neck gets cold. And then the dog. Is the dog enjoying being held like this, or do you think it wants to get the fuck out of his arms? Which one do you think? Pop quiz. It wants to get away. It's already looking away. And how is that dog's eye completely black? That is pretty alarming. Me and my best friend. Okay, well, he's trying to get away from you. So not a good photo to post. Together we could rate every restaurant. How did I know there was like some restaurant obsession? I just knew that. So like constantly going out, judging, critiquing. This isn't good enough. I liked this better. This is like my passion, obsessing over critiquing restaurants with zero skill or knowledge of the industry. Probably because my mom critiqued me quite a bit and criticized me quite a bit. So now I do the same thing. That's just what I learned to do. It's just critique and criticize things, and things aren't good enough. Rate every restaurant, cafe, ice cream place, and keep a spreadsheet. Is any girl excited at all for anything relating to a spreadsheet? Like, no, we can't just go have fun in a restaurant, like for the food that you want. Like say you want sushi. Yeah, no, we're not going to go. First of all, I don't want to go there, right? If I'm him, this is him. I don't want to go there. We already went there. I want to try somewhere new so I can critique it and go on Yelp and then criticize them. That's what I want to do. And then you're going to keep track of my spreadsheet. Make sure you fill out all the columns for what I liked and didn't like on the menu. And I'm going to complain to you about it, right? And not talk about you the whole time. Have fun. But again, different man. Like this is not the same man as the first couple. Like what is this? This looks like Luigi, right? Or Mario from like the live action Mario Brothers back in the day. And then this guy, he looks like 10 years younger. He looks like a different guy. And then we're wearing like a purse How close is the person taking these photos? Like, could you imagine what this looks like of like how close, like the camera here is, there's a table between them, right? The camera is probably like right here. And it's maybe deceiving to see on this, but like imagine your friend is like this to you. Way too close. Way too close. And then like, he's not a bad looking dude, right? The problem is when the camera's so close, now the middle of your face gets pulled out because of the focal length. So the edges of your face look farther away and the middle of your face looks pulled out more. I think if the wider the focal length, if you know anything about focal length with cameras, like the best kind of focal length to take a portrait of someone's face is about 70 to 100 millimeters for a full frame camera. So the closer you are to the camera, especially with an iPhone, like the 1X on the iPhone is like a 24 millimeter. So not the most pleasing focal length for portraits, especially close up. So we definitely don't want to be taking up close photos like this. And again, it's distorting his face. In why are we taking such close up photos? No girl doesn't care about your face. Again, like what is the difference between this man, this man, and this man, and this man? Just different shapes of skin. Everything else is painfully average. You see what I mean? Like there's no lifestyle. The things that the girl would actually care about, may be attracted to. There's no lifestyle, no status, nothing. So it's like, of course she's not going to match with you. Of course you're going to get like 4 matches a week of 4s and 5s on Bumble. Like, of course that's going to be your reality. You're going to say like, I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good on Bumble because I got 4 matches last week. Meanwhile, you don't even want to respond to any of them because they're 4s. So what are we doing here? We're wearing a purse and like, what is this outfit? They're like a $2 flannel from like Goodwill, which if girls want to shop there, that's fantastic. You can wear whatever you want, girls. A man shopping at Goodwill? No, that is not okay. What are we wearing? Not good fashion. What social group is he saying he belongs to by wearing Goodwill clothing? Like thrift shop by what's his face, Macklemore back in the day was a joke. It's like being ironic. It's funny. We're laughing at him for wearing stupid clothes. That was the joke. People that actually go there or like got a flannel from Kohl's on the like discount rack. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? And wearing a Luli purse and then super close up, like literally to the point where the shadow is almost on his face from the person's head and or phone. And then why are there kids in the background? Like, why are we taking photos of kids? Just not, I don't feel safe. This female should not feel safe. Hallmark of a good relationship is open communication, as if the girl doesn't want to communicate, as if the default is the girl doesn't want to share her feelings. The guys just don't, they're just communicating. I don't get it. I don't understand how females work. I'm definitely not going to make you feel seen, heard, or understood because I don't understand how like basic female psychology works. So good luck dating me. But I know you want this, so I'll just say, yeah, that's the hallmark is communication, good chemistry, and even better cuddles. Oh, so I couldn't even wait to be sexual. I had to mention cuddles. Oh, this is not the same man. This is a different guy. This guy compared to this guy, compared to this guy, and then this one. They're all different men. And again, the neck beard, look at the neck beard, and then also the chin beard or the cheek beard. And then again, there's like 4 different hairstyles. Listening to plants or me in the wild. A bunch of plants that could be fake on the side of a walkway on the way to a mall. What are we wearing? Boats, sailboats? Very hairy, pale. I'm a runner, neck beard, cheek beard, and then really unkept hair. Again, the side length is longer than the top length. And then I'm feeling plants, me in the wild. Like, because I don't actually go in the wild, I couldn't survive for an hour. So this is as close as I'm ever going to get because I could never survive in like a forest because I'm afraid. This is what I can stand, barely, which is a fake plant on the side of the walkway to the mall. And then I'm assuming some teacher's thing, which the girl does not care about at all. And like, again, why is there just no forehead movement at all? I don't feel safe, right? Looking at this photo. And then we got a red lanyard, a very blue suit, extremely blue suit with this like pretty massive tie that like doesn't know. I don't think we tied it right because I can see this up here. And where are we? Wood? Looking at the camera, this lighting is god awful. This is like a horror movie lighting. Like, how is it dark under your chin, but then lit up on your face? I mean, that means like the light is coming from like up here, like a stage light, and there's someone next to you. And like, what are these shingles on the wall? Does someone cut it with like a hacksaw? But it's like a teacher's conference? I don't know. This is wild. No, 0%. And then again, the haircut, the unkept beard on the cheeks, on the neck. What are we wearing? Does any girl want to join this life? Any of these photos for any of these men say, yes, I want to be in these photos with him. I want his life. He could provide an amazing life for me that I would feel so excited with, have so much fun. I would feel so much more safety and excitement and all these good feelings and experiences. He would absolutely be able to change my life and make me feel better, right? More safe, polarity, super attractive. I want to hop on this man's train. Do you think any girl ever has said any of that about this at any of these profiles? Answer is no. All right, guys. So you might be thinking like, oh, Corey, these are just like an anomaly. There are much better profiles online. No, they're not. Go on your Hinge profile or Bumble, wherever, or any dating app, pretend you're a female looking for a male. You'll find these exact profiles, the same type, mediocre, average, NPC, no lifestyle, another man's face. Again, like Rolo said in Rational Male, females think men are disposable. That's kind of the default nature of like the red pill. Whether you agree with it or not, sure. But do you see how they could see that? Like every man is kind of the same. Like what is the difference between these men? They're all the same. They're all doing the same things. Like selfies, they all look kind of the same too. Like they all mix together. Like what's the difference between this guy and this guy? Like there's nothing. Like a little bit of more muscle, that's it. Same fake smile. Like there's nothing making you stand out with any of these pictures. So why would the girl match with you? She has hundreds of matches already. What are you doing to stand out? Well, if you don't have status, if you don't have a lifestyle, if you don't have good quality photos, prompts that are about you and her, something you could do with her, then you'll just never be seen by attractive females. You might get a couple matches from 4s and 5s. Everybody does, right? That man who's overweight, doesn't eat well, doesn't go to the gym, barely makes any money, very average life, average job. They get 20 matches per week. That's the average. So if you want help standing out, instead of getting 20 below average matches from 4s and 5s on your dating app, if you want high quality matches with high quality women because you have a badass profile that is attractive, high status, and conveys a lifestyle she would want to join, like all of my members here.
I literally think I've gone on a date every night for the past 7 days. So wow. I'm utilizing the coaching and trying to trying to learn from it. So the matches are piling up, and then now I don't know, there's this higher expectation that like I'm not gonna be swiping for 1 hour and then there's one match that comes from it. It's like, oh, it's probably gonna lead to like a lot of residual matches day by day. So there's usually like at least like 5 to 10 new matches.
I think I went on like 6 dates, 5 days. Like at one point I went on a date with 2 chicks at the same time.
That's awesome.
I said, look, I have a date this time. Just we'll have a good time. So
it worked out pretty well.
Pretty well is a significant understatement. But by day 2 on Bumble alone, I had over 100 matches, 50 plus nearby. Look, on a serious note, Corey, you're doing God's work. I'm gonna tell you why. Because she actually allowed me to go through and see the profile pictures of these guys. And look, I know these guys are hardworking. I'm sure they're charming and
they're great guys. Yeah.
Horrible. Deplorable pictures. Even the jokes, it's like bro code jokes. The content was just deplorable. And I see why guys struggle so much in these dating apps. If you follow your video and you do exactly what you and I are saying, you will get 100% the results.
How many dates do you think you went on and throughout the course of the program? Like new dates?
20 probably.
Really? Like in the span of how long do you think it was?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, 20 days?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
I mean, I had to start doubling them up, right?
In the same day?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Those are my members' results on their dating apps and Instagram after weeks, not months, not years, weeks of us dialing in and upgrading their profile so they actually stand out. So girls actually want to match with them, want to go on a date with them, want to join their life and get to know them more. So if you want my help to completely dial in and revamp your dating profile and also your Instagram, because you can't do any of this without an Instagram, all you got to do, click the button in the description below, book your free Instagram audit and breakthrough call. We'll go over everything on the call, break down your Instagram profile, your dating app, everything. And we'll give you a game plan on exactly how to build a badass dating profile and Instagram to date high quality girls. Talk soon.